I just found out I have a 35 years old son. Surreal and emotional week. Well, I don't even know what I need. I received a notification through a genetic website last week from a member who had just taken the DNA test. The message started, "I know this is kind of weird," which I can only say this is an understatement. I dated what I thought was the love of my life in high school, and a bit after, but the relationship ended badly. I desperately wanted to continue with the relationship, but she was done. She started dating other guys and a short time later told everyone she was pregnant and ended up marrying the guy. She assured me that the baby was not mine and in no way could be. But I have always wondered. Fast forward 35 years and I receive a message from my son that I never really knew about, as well as several grandchildren, a surreal and emotional experience that resulted in feelings of incredible guilt and sadness related to the loss of the long-term relationship and what could have been if I had been allowed to be a part of his life. Don't get me wrong. I have built a wonderful life, married for 30 plus years, for grown children to grandchildren, and thriving career, and basically everything I've really wanted. I am not sure why I have been so tearful and choked up the past week, because I know in my heart that this was not what I wanted at the time. And it was not my decision at all. I was not sure if I was going to respond, and instead spoke with my wife, who has been incredibly understanding, supportive, and encouraging, and suggested that this is a relationship that I probably need to explore, not only for me, but for the well-being of my long-lost son. So, I did respond and have spoken with him on the phone a couple of times. And I think we both want to explore the possibility of a relationship, but I also want to be sure I am not pressuring him in any way, and of course know that the relationship engagement to the level he and his wife are comfortable with. I also don't want this to harm the relationships he has with his siblings and mother. After all of this, I am so full of admiration for him having the strength and courage to reach out to me. But I just can't help the profound feelings of guilt for not being there for my son, and sorrow for the 35 years that were lost. I cried on the phone with him several times, to the point we had to pause the conversation for a few minutes each time for me to regain my composure.